For years, people have been asking for a national super late model series ever since the demise of the old American Speed Association. And with today's announcement, it is happening. In 2023, there will be the Stars National Series for super late model competition. To find out a little bit more about that, let's bring in the president of Track Enterprises and the man behind this all, Bob Sargent. Bob, what a big announcement here today. What do you think about this big news?
Well, it's really overwhelming. It's exciting. And yes, just thank you for having me on. Thank you for, helping me announce this. And, it's just a compilation of everybody together. We listened to the fans, we listened to the teams, and there was such a demand for this that we started working on it a couple years ago, and talking to everybody in the industry, tried to piece it together properly. And it's still a work in progress, but we're glad to announce that we're committed for a national tour. And again, all the stars of late models. So it'll be the Stars National Tour for now. Working on actually rebranding all of our late model industry here in the different tours that we're involved with, and culminate with this national series.
Hey, you brought up the regional tours, and I think that's very important. In my conversations with you, you have stressed, and everybody that's involved with this has stressed the importance of the regional tours. Why is that?
Well, I think it's twofold. One is the obvious, that the stronger the regional tours are, it will help give a landing place for the national series. But again, the foundation, everything's built like a house or a building. Everything's built with a foundation. And that's the main ingredient there. Now, the second thing is we are so fortunate to be able to start with 3 successful tours that we'll be working with, and then really working closely with a couple others in the United States that we've got great relationships with. But today, we want to talk about a lot about the ARCA Midwest Tour, the ARCA CRA Series, the Southern Super Series. What a bunch of talented, good drivers, fans, sponsors, everything involved with these 3 groups. Tim and Pat and Glenn and RJ and Greg and Angie and everybody that's been involved with these different series have compiled a great staff, very experienced, very talented. So, we are very fortunate to be involved with that amount of good, talented drivers, and everyone else involved, that this is a great foundation to lead up to the national series. And we will concentrate very hard on improving and always making sure that the 3 tours are very strong.
This is definitely significant. You take 3 of the biggest and most well-known regional super late model tours in America, bring them together. Now you have a national series, but with that comes a lot of questions, Bob, and I'm sure your phone has been going off the hook here today. What can you tell us about where everything is at and what is next?
Well, I think the main thing is, again, the commitment. We have been working hard on this with a lot of good, experienced people in the industry, whether it be TV packages, schedules, working with promoters, winner circles programs for the national series. And really, again, we've been working on the 3 regional series and scheduling and what we're going to do to improve that, how that fits in and rolls in with the national series. And we are going to have I kind of want to announce this, we're going to have a informational driver team meeting in Nashville for the All-American 400, which is coming up quickly next weekend, Friday, October 28th at 5 p.m., an hour after their final practice. So we will build up to put out some more announcements there, lay out our plan for not only 2023, but the future, and take some question and answers also.
What type of questions do you think you're going to get there? Because there's so much on the board right now. And I know in the middle of a competitive weekend, which is the All-American 400, everybody's kind of focusing on their rides, their cars, coming and watching the racing. But what do you expect out of that meeting?
Well, again, we have talked to a lot of the teams already. A lot of the teams were expecting this. As you indicated, a lot of teams, fans, people were asking for this. We listened. We're still learning and we're still putting things together. But I think a lot of the questions will actually evolve into ideas. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for more input from all of our partners and the teams and the drivers. We look for this to be a great place for the regional teams to go enjoy themselves and have a good time. We look for this to be a great starting point for somebody trying to develop a career. We look for the professionals to be able to come back down and race with us. So we just think this grassroots racing, we think we're in a good time, at a good place, with some good facilities, good drivers. All this is timing, and we feel it's a good time, and we're looking forward to it. But the meeting will consist of us laying out our plans, what we envision, what we'll see in 2023, where we're at as of today, where we're going to be in 30 days, where we're going to be in 60 days, and we'll have another meeting at the PRI event in Indianapolis.
Obviously, you've dribbled out little bits of information about CRA and everybody, your organization. You were looking at doing this, and now that it's out, I want to know what's the reception been like prior to, and what do you expect the reception to be once you get to Nashville next week?
The reception has been phenomenal, all the way from the top to the bottom, from fans, from teams, from team owners that rent rides, from team owners that have a young guy wanting to race. They're all excited. This is the chance for pavement racing to once again have an ultimate challenge at above everything else. And there are a lot of examples out there, whether it be current in dirt and other forms of racing, or in the past. We're fortunate to take a lot of ideas from the ASA and All Pro days, things like that, what Tom Curley did. So we're fortunate to take all the successes of the past, deal with the success and the vision of the future, and it should make for a really good group.
Bob, right now, the only event that is announced for the 2023 Stars National Series is the All-American 400 at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway on Sunday, November 5th of next year. How critical was it to have an event to that caliber be part of this series as the championship event?
Well, it was. I mean, that event and the Snowball Derby, we want to build to be the biggest ones in the country. And I think this being the end of the national series, the finale, will just help with the All-American 400. It has a tremendous past and tremendous history. And even this year is going to be good. But I think this bodes well for the national series. My goodness, the town of Nashville is always a good destination for people to come and, spend a couple days, spend the weekend. So a lot of positives for doing the finale there. The All-American is a good event. The facility lends itself well with a nice pit road, a nice, racing surface. And then again, the opportunity for a destination place such as Nashville.
A lot of people say you sleep when you're dead, and it's been a busy 2 weeks for you for sure. Of course, the announcement with the strategic partnership between Track Enterprises and the Southern Super Series, this announcement starting a national super late model series with the Stars National Series. And then, of course, you have that little race that we just spoke about. But for this year's version, the All-American 400 at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway next weekend. That'll be actually Sunday, October 30th. How is that shaping up?
It's shaping up great. There'll be a lot of press releases coming out for the next several days. And something to watch on is our car counts and our entries are way up this year, in every division. We all talk about supers a lot. I think we're at 43 already from many, many different states, a lot of quality drivers. The pro late model division, which we raced down there, during our regular season for the year. So we have so much local good talent in the Nashville area, and then to bring in the outside drivers that get to have a destination in Nashville. So we expect a large pro car count, a large supercar count, and then we're also racing the other divisions too. The quarter mile is just a great event down there at Nashville. It's a good show. This will be the last race for them on Friday night. So there'll be some points battles going on. And then Saturday, Sunday, we'll go into all the practices, qualifying, the VOR series, the CRA street stocks, just a wide variety of racing at the Nashville Fairgrounds coming up next weekend for the All-American 400.
It's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, Nashville's a fun town as well. And I know a lot of people are going to be coming to the racetrack, but also heading downtown as well, because it's a destination bucket list event.
It is. And again, we want to encourage everybody to look at our schedule for the week. We've almost made it into a week now. The Hall of Fame banquet will be Wednesday night. Pre-party downtown will be Thursday night. We got to thank all of our sponsors, just tons of sponsors that get involved in Nashville, and US Tank. And in memory of Jillian and John Brown, we'll be presenting the All-American 400 for us. So just check out our website and get all the details, because there's a lot going on.
So there you have it. Big announcement today by Track Enterprises, a National Super Late Model Series in 2023. It's called the Stars National Series. We are all looking forward to more details as they come. And if you want more information, go to starsnationalseries.com.